We finally made it all the way to floor 151. This is where the floors start to look really cool, and this is what I'm talking about. It's super bright, super open. I absolutely love the look of these floors. Now, obviously, we're starting to get pretty high up in the floors. I mean, stuff is going to start to do more and more damage, which is a little bit scary. So we're going to be using a lot of sustaining potions going through this. Maybe every pull, we'll see. Just to make sure that we are perfectly safe. I mean, we have over 400 sustaining potions. It's not like we're going to be running low anytime soon. And even if we did, I would much rather sit there and make another account, farm some, than risk the potential of dying just to something stupid that I could have prevented. So, yeah, that's the plan going forward. I'm going to strengthen steel at the beginning just to hopefully clear these floors a little bit faster. We're doing very well on Pomanders. We're missing just strength and steel, so I'm not going to be too worried about chests either, which will also help us go a little bit faster, so booyah to that. I am also going to start to be a little bit more selective on things that we are pulling, just to make sure, again, that we're not going to die randomly to something stupid, because that's like the worst thing that could possibly happen at this point in the run, is just we overestimated something, or we did something stupid and we die for it. So this guy, I just move a lot and then easy kiting. I'm gonna kill this one and then boom. I'm also going to do this. I'm gonna wait just 1 second, literally, for paper charge to come back up. As long as you're moving side to side with this dude, you'll be perfectly fine. He just does that line AoE basically, and then that's really all you have to worry about. So as long as you're just not standing still or running in a straight line, you'll be perfectly fine. Boom, no chest drop, and onward we go. I'm also going to be really starting to look just for the exits, and then deciding where to go from there. That's a wall, so there's nothing there. Like I said, don't run in a straight line, as I obviously just ran directly in a straight line. Keep moving around, and you'll be fine. I want to see, I know a lot of this stuff will be skippable. There will be some stuff on the later floors that's proximity based, but for the most part, we will be a-okay. Right, let's check this chest, because if it is it's a strength. There's the exit right there. I'm going to be looking to replace the steels and strength, so I am going to be checking some chests. And also, if we could find an extra raising, that would be amazing. Not that I'm worried about dying on this particular floor set, but obviously it is possible. All it takes is just like one little thing of not paying attention and your run is over. There's the exit. It's an alteration. I might use that. We'll see. The pudding is also proximity, so if I'm going to go for that chest, I'm probably going to aggro it. But that's also silver chest, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go back, look the other way, and see if there's anything. I'm actually going to use... No, I don't want to use an alteration here. There's nothing too scary on this floor set yet, so I'm not too worried about the alteration right now. There's that gold chest that we could probably get. I see one down there too. Rage, okay, that's actually really nice. I didn't even see we were missing rage, but apparently we were. But we're not anymore, so booyah. When it does its hypnotize, just don't look at it or get behind it. It is a conal. We're gonna walk past this pudding. Never mind. We're not gonna be able to get past the pudding, therefore we are just going to leave the floor. I'm sure we have no chest drop. Right. Kill this one on our way to the exit, and we're out. Just run to the other side of it. And kill it. Yeah. The easy chests we'll take. Because at this point, I think I'm going to double check again. Obviously, we're missing some resolutions. I think at this point, we really are just missing that strength and seal. Look a little bit closer. Yeah, just literally just that strength and seal. So, not too worried about that specifically. When I'm pulling stuff, I'm going to, like if I have a gremlin, for instance, I'm going to be very careful not to pull other stuff because it gives the vulnerability up. So if I'm fighting two things at this point, it could be very, very scary and potentially on the run. Therefore, I'm not going to do it. Boom. One chest down there with 2 puddings. It could be okay. It could also be a wee bit frightening to go for. When this one does its hypnotize, I'm not really going to be close to it, so I'm not too worried about getting in front of it at that point. I might be able to sneak past this pudding. I'm going to give it a try. I really hug this wall. We're also going to be way less likely to randomly hit traps in like corners and on the side of walls and stuff. So, going to be a little more, I guess, a little less cautious about running through rooms. I'm still going to be a little careful, trying not to make sure we hit as much, or trying to avoid as many things as possible. But I'm not going to worry about it too much. We're going to hit this pudding. Hit this gremlin. We got the free rage, so obviously I'm going to use it for speed of clearing the floors. We definitely have to kill this pudding here. We can access bronze chests while in transformation. Smack it. Smack it. There we go. That is a silver chest, and that's it. What's over here? There's a gold chest. So we got 30 seconds in this transformation, so we'll kill this gremlin. And go back, grab those 2 chests, and then we'll be good. What is this? That is a steel. Sweet. Got one of those back. We also got a strength back already, so making very good time, especially with that free rage we got. And we're racking up our Pomanders again. Alright, and we're out. Already 3 floors in within 7 minutes. That's actually crazy speed. It'd be insane if we could keep that up. A fortune, we'll use it again. Why not? Anytime we get free Pomanders, I'll never complain. We're gonna have to pull the pots now because those are also proximity based. They also do a gaze as well, so you have to be careful of that. Does a pretty heavy blind, so definitely don't get hit by that. Even if it means dropping 1 GCD, it's worth it. And we got 2 dead eyes, which are both sight. Obviously, we're gonna pull this one. It's looking straight at the chest. Ooh, speaking of sight. I think we're gonna pull it, right? Okay. Oh crap, we pulled them both. Okay, I'm gonna pop a sustaining. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this while holding both of them, but I'm gonna try. Just because they are both easier enemies. We can also sprint just to mitigate even more damage. We have a sustaining potion going. None of them, or neither of them, have an enrage. So as long as I'm sprinting and I'm constantly on the move, we should be fine. I can also switch targets now, leg raise this one. That'll give it a heavy, which means I can kite a little bit more now. Yeah, and we did that without using really any of our big cooldowns. Switching or anything, so that's extra nice. Our steel and strength are just now wearing off, so decent timing for that. Obviously, if we didn't have the steel there, that would have been kind of scary, but thankfully we did. Alright, let's pull this one. Careful of the ricochet because it is standing next to other stuff. Again, don't look at the gaze. Going, heading in toward. There's a patrol coming. The patrol with the line AoE is sight based. Later, again, they will be proximity based, which is going to be obnoxious. Just because that means we're pretty much gonna have to fight them. I think that might have dropped a chest. It did. Thought I saw a little glow in there. And it's not. That is definitely not ideal, to be honest with you. Drop this. Run back past it. This guy's a sight, so I'm gonna have to try to stay behind him here. I'll try to cross behind. Oh, he's just gonna turn around. All right. He's trying to catch me off guard. I'm not falling for it. We're going. We still can pop the sustaining if we need to, so we're good there. Infatuation was about to go out. Man, that was really unfortunate. I was very excited for that chest, and then it was just a mimic. Sad face. Going back to the same strategy of just running in circles. Circle your prey, always. Let's store. I don't know for sure if that ability is a guaranteed one-shot, but I'm assuming it pretty much is. Because it's kind of hard to get hit by. What do we got? There's a gold chest in that far room there, so I'm gonna check that out. Where he's going. Might be able to sneak past them. Can't go the other way because of the gremlin. Nice, okay. Right, we are probably gonna have to pull both of these. Just because they are next to that chest. The other one might move though, so we might be able to sneak past that. But we'll see. Depends on where it ends up going. These are ranged. I'm actually going to use a sustaining potion because these do a double hit. Double ray, it's used a couple times now. And I don't want to risk dying to that, believe it or not. Yeah, we'll be able to sneak through here. Thankfully moved away from the chest and not toward it. Boom. And the passage is now open. That was a flight. Amazing. We will happily use that and not the alteration. No more of that crap. Mixing those up. And Pudding is also walking away. Gremlin is not looking this way, so we should be good to cross through. The chest is also thankfully right next to the exit. I might be a little close based off of Pudding aggro, but we also might be fine. Intuition. I am going to use that because this is the floor where we get the chance to start getting them out. Thankfully, the Deadeye did not turn this way. Oh, that was close. Just aggroed as we TP'd out. That was very close. No items available. Intuition. We are able to get through this floor without items. I will say that first. I do kind of wish we had a Strength and Steel going already, but we don't. So we are definitely going to have to play this safe. If need be, I always could just Serenity and then go from there. That is the new proximity right there. That one is, or Patrol, sorry. That one is proximity aggro. So whenever we see these, we are going to try to pull them. This way we don't accidentally pull them while just running around the floors. They will do a double attack and some damage. Here's the double. Boom, boom. Thankfully, none of those crit. That's scary. I don't know what that caster is. I don't remember. I'm guessing it's a point blank hit based off of the animation. Since this is also a items unavailable floor, I am going to try to get through this as fast as possible. So we are not going to be really going crazy for chests. And we are definitely going to do the bare minimum to get out of here. There is a treasure room right there as well. Kind of unfortunate, but I am going to skip that. I'm not going to skip that because I have to do it. Fingers crossed that this chest over here is a Serenity. Witching. Alright, because that one is a... Yeah, because it's a treasure room, I am going to actually Serenity this. I'm going to Rage and Fortune. I might as well Sight as well. Oh, crap. Fortune, and then we'll Rage. Hopefully we can make back some of these Commanders that we just used. Exit's open. Oh yeah, that's right. This floor was flighted. This guy right here. Pudding, please. Pudding. Pudding. Big guy. Thankfully, there are a lot of kills in here. Unfortunately, we are getting very unlucky with the chest rate that's dropping right now. Got one chest out of all those enemies. That's insane, bro. Right. Exit, of course, is in the farthest room away. So hopefully we can smack this one. Hopefully we can get down there and kill everything in this room. I'm at least going to kill one on the right. I think we are going to be able to get both. Just barely. Yeah, just barely. Alright, let's run back. Let's check those chests, and then we'll leave. Hopefully none of them are mimics. That'd be sad. There's our rage back. I like that. We got 3 chests here. What do we got? We got a steal. Back to max of those. We got another steal. A free one. I'll take that. Hopefully we get that serenity back. It was a purity. That. There's all of them, right? Yeah, there's just the silver. Okay. And then there was a chest in here. I don't remember where that was. What's this one? Intuition. We already have one of those running, so we don't have to worry about that. Not bad. Right, so we made it. We are now blinded. Apparently, these floors are known for their debuffs. So, unfortunately, we're going to be getting a lot of them. On the bright side, though, we don't land our reassembled drill, which is obviously a good sign that we are going to do well on this floor set. I'm just looking at these rooms, seeing what I can see. The imps, I'm really going to try to avoid the fight because they are obnoxious. We'll see them. I'm going to pop a sustaining. I don't think I necessarily need it through there at all, but again, there's just a lot of hits. I'd rather pop one and waste it than need it and not use it, you know? Okay. Boom. What's this? Fortune is back. Don't see me, don't see me. Thank you. Actually, we're gonna pull it anyways. And there's a patrol, naturally. Alright, so since it is proximity, we should, theoretically, be able to hug this wall, and it won't aggro. Especially since it's turning that way. Thank you. We will pull that after we kill this gremlin, and the vulnerability wears down, or is about to go down at least. Probably like 2 seconds, I'll pull it. Okay. This way we're not taking hits while the vulnerability is up. We're gonna start going that way. I actually think that, yep, the exit is over there, like 2 rooms away. We have to go through one and then it's in that one, so not bad. Got this. Drill again. Drill misses. Stat face. I don't know if the drill can miss, or the turret can miss, by the way. Interesting idea. I'm gonna sustain potion again. I don't think we had to. It's just like an in case, because I was below half HP. The imps are sight. Thankfully, it just turned around. All right. So we will be able to sneak past that one. That being said, I'm going to pull this. I'm actually going to go back through. There's stuff over there. Really hope we're just going to be able to avoid this imp completely. That is the goal. The chest down there. If those move, ooh, a raising. Happily, we'll take that. Again, I don't think we'll need it. Anytime you get a raising, you have to use it. Like, that is a rule. Unspoken rule of Palace. Raising acquired, you use it. Okay. Well, extra raising, sorry. No. Thank you. Alright, we got Deadeye's Imps. Oh, the floor isn't even open yet, so let's check this. Intuition again, which we still haven't found, the actual treasure, so definitely not going to use that. Thankfully, that was used. Okay, I think we can sneak past the imp from right here. Pretty sure we can. Yeah, he's not. We will definitely go this thing past him there. 2 misses in a row. Unlucky. Hopefully this one opens up the chest, or the exit, and we can be on our way. Nope, we need another one. Popping and sustaining just because it looks fun. Now he's kind of staring at the exit, but he has been moving, so if we excuse me, if we end up not opening the exit after this one, I probably will pull him. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm definitely not happy about it, but I'll do it. Okay, he does a Void Blizzard that we have to interrupt. When he does Ice Spikes, we sheath our weapon. Interrupt this, sheath again until it wears off. 1 second, and go. Okay, Blizzard. And then he shouldn't do it again until we have interrupt back up. He might do Ice Bites. I'm gonna Sustaining Potion. This is why I didn't want to fight it. Look at how much damage I'm taking right now, dude. Crazy. Okay, and still need more. Pull this gremlin. And this is where me being more selective with what I'm fighting is definitely, I'm sure, noticeable. So I'm not just fighting anything that's around. Hopefully after this one, the exit actually opens. I'm guessing it will, based off of the color of the key, but you know, you never really know. There we go, and we're off. No more blind. Which cross we don't want to gloom or anything like that. More debuffs. No blind. We got items unavailable yet again. Again, doable. Not the end of the world. We still need 1 strength and 1 serenity. Yes, that is it. 1 strength, 1 serenity. We'll take resolutions if given. Don't have to. We got a donut room here. That's pretty nice. Be honest about that. The only downside is there could be a trap in there, and I don't know. Vulnerability there, but that is okay. Okay. I'm extra gonna try not to use the Serenity, by the way, because I'm down to 2. I'm also gonna wait just a little bit longer before I pull stuff, just to get a little bit more regen, so that I am safe there, since I do not have potions available, because items are unavailable. Drop my turret on this one. Oh, that was him. That was loud, dude. I thought there was another one sneaking up on me because he was in my right ear. I was like, oh no, please don't hurt me. I'm gonna second wind here. I think if he crits, I might die. So yeah, we have the raising, but like, want to use it on something like that. All right, there's the soul flare, which I'm also gonna try to avoid. Is similar to the imps, they just do a crap ton of damage and are casters, so no TY. And those hurt. I also am using food now, by the way. I don't see it in the top right-ish of the screen up here. I'm using melon pies. Gives health, which is obviously important, because you need health to live. And then it also gives direct hit and determination, all stats that will scale a little bit in this content, so that is that. Alright, I'm gonna go for this trap. Not trap, I'm gonna go for this thing. I really hope that is the mount. That would be amazing if we got the mount. Boom. I'm gonna reassemble drill. Thankfully, this is one of the better enemies to fight, so we shouldn't take as much damage now. The Taurus is also a good enemy to fight. I do kind of want to wait until I get... Actually, no, I have Blink Rays and stuff. I have Sprint up, so I can fight that very soon. And that one's close to the exit, so if this doesn't open the exit, I should be able to fight that one. Be okay. Boom. It's down. I'm going to wait. In case this is a Mimic, I'm going to wait and then open this chest when I'm closer to full HP. By closer, I mean like at full HP. Because if it is a Mimic, that would suck. And we would probably die fighting. Actually, I would definitely have to instance run it. But it is our sight back that I like to see. So we are just missing... Oh, we also got a strength at some point. So we're literally just missing that Serenity and then any extra resolutions the game wants to give us. I'm going to pull this Taurus next. I'm going to kite toward the starter room because we know that there is no traps in there. We just have free movement in there. They do a double hit, but this one's going to die very, very fast, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, and exit is open, so the imp is kind of hanging out by it. We might be able to sneak in. It's definitely going to have to wait until it moves, though. Right now, it's just staring at the exit. So, how's your day going? So far, my static has still been progging M6, but we are now starting to consistently get through the ad phase, which is actually really nice. I'm actually thinking about making a video talking about the ad phase and how to play through it. I'm playing Viper, so it would be a Viper specific guide on exactly what I'm doing in order to get past it. Let me know if that's something you're interested in the comments below. Alrighty, yet another auto heal disabled. Okay, that's not as bad because we have sustaining potions that can act as our healing. Another intuition. Use that as well. We get 2 gold sacks. I will never complain about having 2 of them. Okay. I'm gonna instant pop a sustaining potion. We are gonna be using them a lot, especially on this floor, considering we have no healing. Right, and I don't remember if I can heavy this. I cannot heavy this, so good no. No heavy on the big boom. It is down for the count. There's the imp. Oh, I think I can get this. It is a strength. Don't mind if I do. Hello, buddy. Follow me. We're gonna go this way. Killing stuff faster is always something I am up for. Heavy would work on the Taurus, though, I believe. And done. Goodbye, buddy. There's the imp. We're gonna sneak past this little thingy. This is a very small floor, actually. The Taurus, we got the other thing. He is sight. I'm gonna actually pull him this way. I forgot auto heal was disabled, so I'm gonna pop that sustaining potion right now. We do have a lot of enemies to pull from right now, so that is very, very nice. Boom, and then we're gonna run back this way. Aggro the Soul Flare because we enjoy living. Gonna pull this one next. And go back this way again because the imp is staring at us. And we do not want to aggro that imp. Not even slightly. I'm also going to wait to grab that bronze chest until that thing turns around again. These do shoot at you from afar. There is a chest over there. Can't see what it is there. Popping another sustaining. Okay. Whoa, I forgot that that imp was there. It was close. Exit's open. Yeah, we'll just leave. What were we missing? Yeah, just the Serenity. Dude, I keep forgetting. awful. Just the Serenity is missing, so I'm not worried about that. Get more debuffs. Like I said, these floors are notorious for debuffs, apparently, and that is definitely growing or showing. That's interesting. We got haste granted, but sprint disabled. All right, we now have a new patrol. It is the Archdemons. These guys suck. Only because they do have paralysis. The exit is also right there, which is really nice. It's a gold chest. We got another one coming. So basically, we're going to use... That is unavoidable, the paralysis there. Completely unavoidable. And it's for 30 seconds, as you can see, which is pretty darn brutal. Now, we do have two coming. One from there and one from over there. They are proximity based. So I think, as long as I'm hugging this wall, I will be able to avoid at least one of them. Fingers crossed. I'm a little worried about it, to be honest. And I'm in an awful spot. If I do aggro one of them, the other one will also aggro. Alright. So I'm good there. I'm going to pull it right now because of the diminishing returns on the debuff. So when it uses it this time, it will be 15 seconds. And then I will try to pull the other one. And then it should be even less than that. There's our 15 seconds. We use another sustaining potion in case we aren't able to move. Move. Thank you. Ooh, that was close. Alright, I'm going to try to get up there and pull this one. There's that chest right there, too. There's two Taurus in there. I believe they are Sight aggro. I think I said they were earlier, but now I'm kind of doubting myself. But I'm pretty sure they're Sight. Alright. And again, the reason I'm pulling these is because they are proximity, so if I'm moving around and then all of a sudden one of them comes, I could accidentally aggro it, and I'd rather not risk that. So that's really it. That is the mad science behind that approach. Right, I'll kill this, and then I'll go take a gander and see what that chest is. Again, exit is right there, so I'm not too worried about finding that. We can also check out that chest. I'm actually going to walk over there now. So it looks like we will be able to grab it. Anything over here? There is our Serenity. We're not missing anything anymore. We are literally capped on commanders. While I'm running around, I'm just like, I might as well. Maybe we'll find another steel or strength and something that we can use. There's an affluence. I'm not too worried. No. About the stuff on this floor. I'm going to sustaining potion. I would not rather... Oh wait, affluence. I was thinking alteration. Okay. I will go grab that actually. But the alteration will give a chance to get mimics. It also gives a chance to get the gourmands, which is really nice because they die in one hit and they count toward your exit. So that's really nice. But the affluence has a higher chance of chest being found. Therefore, affluence is very good to use. Exit is still not open. And sneak past here. As you notice, the Soul Flare wasn't too bad. However, they are a little bit harder to fight. Because of that drain that they do, the heal is just annoying. And they're casters, so they do more damage overall to you because you can't really kite them. There's another strength. We only have 2 minutes left, so we will pop that. And moving on. Now we'll go check out the exit room. I know there's another path that way because the Archdemon came from that direction. We'll see what else is over here. There is a free enemy kill right there. And it is a treasure room. We are not missing anything, again, except for the resolutions. Everything has 3. Therefore, we're not doing the treasure room. I may end up pulling some enemies from that treasure room, but we are not actually killing every enemy for the chest, because there's literally no reason, and it will just slow us down. If we were going for a scoring run, maybe we'd do it then, but we're not. I'm just trying to get the title. Therefore, we are out of here. Once I get to the exit. Boom. We only got 1 floor left. And then we got my favorite boss in all of Palace of the Dead. The Knight. Wow. I think there were 2 floors that we didn't get debuffs. That is kind of crazy. We got to do some serious dodging in the exit room, by the way, because it was Soul Flare and between the two, I would much rather fight the Soul Flare. There's nothing, literally nothing in that room, so I can fight that. That is the exit, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually, alright, because of what there is in this room, I'm actually gonna pull the Soul Flare. The sustaining potion, damage dealt is decreased, so it will take a little bit longer to kill it. And I am still kiting it, even though I really don't need to. Let's just have it. Oh, actually, yes. I forgot about the Mind Blast. So actually, don't kite these. Stand close to them. Because every once in a while, they will cast Mind Blast. And you just get free time to hit them. I totally forgot about that ability. Boom. Done. Okay. The imp is staring toward us. 2 archdemons are incoming right now. I'm going to sustaining. And I'm going to try to get off to the wall over here. Obviously, hopefully I kill this thing before the other one gets here. There's the paralysis. Which it looks like I actually might. Yes, I do. Sweet. I wasn't sure if I would with the damage dealt decreased. Boom. I'm going to hug this wall here. Wait until the paralysis wears off, or is about to wear off. And then we'll pull this one. 2 free kills, don't mind if I do. They aren't bad, obviously. It's just you really have to be careful with that paralysis. Like, if it hits while he's doing his cleave or whatever, it's going to suck. Yeah, that's going to be a very, very scary moment, especially since I do not have a steel on currently. So probably at this point, I'm just going to get as much distance as I can and hope that I don't get paralysis. Oh, actually, he's just straight up dead. Right now. There we go. I thought the last hit was going to kill him, but it didn't. Alright. Moving on with the paralysis. Sweet. Imp decided to allow us to check out this chest, which is very nice of it. Open that. It is a site. We will happily use that. We got, oh my god, there's so many rooms. Based off of like how the floor was looking, I didn't expect it to be like that. We're going to pull the Taurus, because the Taurus is a good enemy to fight. I'm going to head back this way as well. And again, we don't need any Pomander, so we're really just going... Like, it won't hurt. If we get a free, like, pass to get through all the enemies, it won't hurt to go check out the chests, because right now we still need the exit open, and there's a possibility we'll get a strength or a steel or something that we can use for the boss fight. In which case, we might not have to use another one at the boss fight, and we won't have to worry about starting with like 2 or lower, right? But at the same time, I'm waiting for him to turn around. It is sort of a waste of time. We have 21 minutes. We have plenty of time. But we don't need any Pomanders because we're capped. Theoretically, we would find more on the later floors as well. So there's a chance... I hopefully don't pull that. This Taurus we can pull. Oh, there's another treasure room over there. Holy crap, that's crazy. There's the Soul Flare there. So we'll check out this chest that's right next to us. And then we will check out the other room because there's a chest in that. And then we'll be out. Hopefully the exit will be open by then. If not, that's insane. Right? Check out this. Serenity, which apparently we did end up finding. I don't remember finding it, but we did. Meant to use Wildfire there, but I forgot. I'm not worried about pulling him, obviously, through the floor, considering we do have a site, we know where everything is. That is a insane treasure room. Look at that amount of enemies. That's what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 enemies? That's like a free floor opening if we needed it. Which, honestly, I might end up pulling one of those Taurus. Because why not? Like I said, might find a strength or steel, in which case we might not have to use it for boss fight. It is possible that we still will have to use one. I'll have to see what time it is when we actually get in there. Because this might freaking take forever to get the room open. Unfortunately, that is a possibility. Oh, there's a dude right there. I'm going to start cutting back this way. Hopefully this is the one that opens the room. If not, I'm gonna fight this. Pop the sustaining just in case. And I'm gonna use this here. Come over here. That almost really sucked because I ran the wrong way on accident. And we are good to go. I believe we were able to hug this wall and still sneak past them, so we'll be able to do that again. Boom. Done. This dude, we're just gonna run right behind. There, and then for the inn, we're gonna run all the way around. Easy. Still got 18 minutes to fight this boss. We have a free raising going as well. We also have our intuition still going, by the way. We're only able to find one of the accursed horde sets or things. Alright, and for this boss, I will be lusting and we will be fighting it as usual. This is, again, my favorite boss. So we're going to strength. We're going to sustaining potion. And I'm going to lust. And we're going to pull. I do 5 hits, and then I switch back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright. This is the one that does the knockback, along with obviously those puddles. Trying to get hit between the orbs. And again, you can knockback immune that, but I wouldn't because he's just giving you free kiting. Make sure that your sustaining potion does not ever fall off because he does a lot of damage. As you can see from my health bar, constantly going down like crazy. He does a lot. Hardest part is definitely lining yourself up to land between the orbs. And to be honest, pretty simple. Just line up well. Alright, so I'm going to go this way because that is the biggest opening. That is where I will be safest. You can see too, there's spots between the orbs where you are able to go. If you just get very unlucky and you just like can't find that big open spot, you can go between the orbs. Just be careful. You have like maybe half a second to readjust as well. So just be ready to do that just in case you end up misplacing your knockback or something like that. Alright. And we are already almost halfway done with this fight. It's not too bad. It's just repeat mechanics. He does 1 puddle, 2 puddles, the knockback, and then another puddle. And then that's the entire thing. That's the whole fight. Gonna knock me back again. Boom. Go. And heat blast. Or battery charge is what I meant to say. Make sure, again, keep up that sustaining potion. I do have my max potions on my bar just in case I'm a little bit late or I forget to use it or whatever. Same thing with second wind. I already used that once because I was a little bit late using the second sustaining potion, so my health is kind of low. But super easy fight, and I like the knockback mechanic. I think it's fun. There's a little bit of stakes with it. Not like cows, but you know. Boom. And whee! Sustaining potion, I almost forgot to use it. That would have been very, very awkward. Boom. That should be, yep, disappearing perfectly in time. They do, if you walk through the puddles, it does give you a bleed. So definitely don't do that. We have 2 minutes before our steel runs off. So we are going to have to be very careful with that and keep an eye on that just to make sure that we keep it the whole fight. I think we'll be fine though. I think time-wise we will kill it before the 2 minutes is up. We should be alright. Definitely something to watch to make sure we are safe. Up 13 seconds on that sustaining potion. I'm good to do this, and then after this is over, I will re-up that sustaining potion right now. Boom. And reassemble drill. Yeah, we still have 2 minutes on that steel. We're fine. Perfectly a-okay. And in this fight, we used 1 lust and 1 strength because we already had our steel running from the extra one that we got. Alright, look for the opening. It's right over there. We get knocked back to that. Again, you can just go between the orbs right here. Not going to risk it. Not that it's hard to aim, just keep in mind you can. Boom, sustaining. Alright. After this, we got probably my least favorite boss. Believe it or not, Behemoth is not my least favorite boss. Actually, I kind of like Behemoth. In the sense that I want to kill him, because he killed me last time, but that was literally, I just forgot to use my turret man, but it still haunts me. It still haunts me. Alright, so in this case, right, I'm not going to be able to find it, therefore I'm going to aim between the two. Boom. Not hard to aim. Just make sure you're lined up well, and you're good. Standing potion. The reason I aimed there is because the knockback was behind him, and I could have gone that way, but the reason I didn't want to is because it is a less chitin room that he is giving me. Because he is closer to me, therefore I will take extra damage. If I do have the sustaining potion, I would be fine. However, just more chitin room, less damage I take, and that is it. 151 all the way up to 160 with the new floors, which genuinely, like, I love the look of this. I think it's so cool. And it's sad that we don't see it until like 150, or 151. But also, encourages you to get there, right? That's the whole point. Anyways, that is it for this floor set. If you missed a previous episode and you would still like to watch it, there's a playlist right above my head. We are almost there. We are so close. We only have 40 floors left. We can do this. Anyways, if you like the video, please like the video. If you like the content, subscribe. We are coming out with a lot more content recently, and I'm excited because we have a whole bunch more ideas that we're going to be pushing out as well. Make sure you have notifications on too, so you know exactly when those come out. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.